Welcome back once again. In this part, we will complete our Firebase login. So in this part, we will complete our Firebase login functionality. So for doing this, first we need to open our main activity and we need to cast all these input field. So we can call it private, edit text, email, private, edit text, pass, private, button is going to be btn, login, private, text view, and this text view is going to be sign up. So now email is equal to find view by id r.id dot email login, that was our id name, and pass is equal to find view by id r.id dot password login. And for button login is equal to find view by id r.id dot button login, and sign up is equal to find view by id r.id dot and this one is going to be for sign up text, and we need to add set on click listener for our button and for our text view. So for text view, sign up dot set on click listener, new on click listener. And for button, we need to add another set on click listener. So button login dot set on click listener is going to be new on click listener. And we need to add a start activity. We can call it new intent, get application context, and we need to redirect to our registration activity. So registration activity dot class. So registration activity dot class. And for button login, we need to add some string variable. So string, and we can call it email is equal to email dot get text dot toString dot trim string password is equal to pass dot get text dot toString dot trim. Now we need to add if condition. So if text utils dot is empty email, and now we can call it email dot set error, and this error is going to be, we can call it required field, and we need to return. And we need to add another if condition. So if text utils dot is empty is going to be mpass dot mpass. Now we need to add pass dot set error, and we can call it required field, and we need to return it. And now we need to add our Firebase auth. So private Firebase auth is going to be mauth, and we need to add a progress dialog. So progress dialog, we can call it mDialog, and now mauth is equal to Firebase auth dot get instance, and mDialog is equal to new progress dialog is going to be this. Now our mDialog dot set message, and we can call it processing, and mDialog dot show. Now mauth dot sign in with email and password, and first parameter is going to be memail, and second parameter is going to be mpass, and dot add on complete listener, and new on complete listener. Now we need to add if condition. If task dot is successful, and we need to add a toast message. We can call it toast.macText, get application context, and successful. And toast.lengthShort.show. And we need to add a intent, so a start activity, new intent, get application context, and home activity dot class. And we need to pass a else condition, so else toast dot macText, get application context, and we can call it failed. And toast dot length short dot show. And now we need to add our progress dialog dot dismiss, so mDialog dot dismiss, and for this if condition is going to be mDialog dot dismiss. So I think all done. So now I think we added all functionality that we need to complete our login functionality. Now we can run our apps. So hit this run button. So here is our apps. Now we can see our login activity, and right now we don't have any user, so we can click this text view, and now we are in our registration activity. So I think we forget to change our text view for our registration activity. So open this registration activity layout and change the text of button. So it should be registration. It should be registration. Okay. Now hit this run button once again. So this is our login activity. Right now we don't have any account, so we need to first registration. So go to this registration activity, click this text view, and we can add our, and we need to add our email and password. So agent@gmail.com, and password is going to be 123456. So now we can see our registration is successfully done and we are now in our home activity. So now open this Firebase, and if we click this user tab, now we can see our email address and our user ID. So we successfully complete our registration. Now run these apps. Let's see our login activity is working or not. So here is our apps. Now we need to do login. So we can call it agent@gmail.com, and we need to add our password 123456 and hit this login button. And now we are in our home activity. So we successfully complete our login, registration and login, and I think we need to add some more code because so go to this main activity. Now we need to add a condition. So if amount.get current user not equal to null, that means user already registered inside this application, then we will directly redirect to our home activity. So now if we run these apps, now we can see we are now in our home activity.